Hey, I'm Liv, and it's another Saturday night in quarantine. Tonight we have two parties. The first party was a Goldfish music party where they had a 20's theme. The second party is about to happen, and that's Itch.io. I decided to do a 90's theme for that. So this video is actually two looks combined. First, a silver screen 20's flapper girl glam look flipped into a 90's look. So if you'd like to see how I did that, then keep watching. Hello, I am so tired. I just did my 5K today, but we're gonna put on some makeup and feel great. First, some foundation. I'm gonna put some on my lips and you'll see why later. A little bit extra to cover some spots. Then I went blushy. We're going 20's here. I wanted to look fresh-faced. Some contour stick. This is a shadow one, so it's very cool toned. And then it turned out that the brush I used had some black on it, so that didn't look right. I did both sides just to make it even, and then spent a really long time trying to fix it. And more. A little bit of bronzer, but mostly sticking with some shadows and contours. Alright, then I decided to do a bunch of highlight, glitz and glam, some concealer, and eye primer. And then I did my eyebrows quite thin and dark, and that worked for both the 20's and the 90's look. And then made them quite angular. Then I used a medium gray matte shadow and put that all over my lid. I wish I'd used a fluffier brush because this was a little hard to blend out, but it still worked. And I put that all under my eye as well. I made sure we got kind of an elongated eye look, and then I deepened up the outer and inner corners with black. And I kept doing this over and over until I had good depth. And then I did some black liner just under my eye but not in the waterline and over my eye, and then I smudged that out with black. And smudged it some more. And then I just went with a very light neutral shade on my eyelid. Just maybe a shade lighter than my skin tone. I deepened up the black more. And time for some magnetic lashes. I'm really loving these. You do have to wait for the liner to dry, so do 2 coats and then wait 10 minutes. Perfect time to put on some lips. So this is why we made our lips neutral color. So I underlined them on the top so I could get a nice cupid bow shape. I just kept painting with my lipstick and then using a little brush. And then I tapped some bright red on the inside of my lips and used some white liner on my waterline. And time for the magnetic lashes. I love these, they're so easy to wear. Now we're gonna make my hair 20's. I decided to braid a portion of it after messing around for a bit. And put it in sort of a side bun. And use an exercise headband that I have. And a little flower clip. Okay, this will do. First look is done. I'm ready for my 20s party. I decided to do everything sort of grayscale, black and white film kind of thing. Very dramatic lips. Obviously, I gave myself a little bit more of a cupid bow, a little cutesy, and the big glam lashes. I just did all matte, very much like contouring and shading on the silver screen sort of thing. I think this turned out really well. The hair, not necessarily as much, but it'll do. It's fine. So obviously a gym headband, and this is actually a light up flower thing that I made a while back. So we'll just keep that there, pretend it doesn't light up. I like it a lot though. It came together better than I thought it would. Like I wanted big glossy glam eyes with these baby doll lips, and I really like it. Like I think the eyes really work for that 20s Great Gatsby silver screen. Cool, so I'm gonna go to my goldfish 20s party, and then I'm gonna be back soon and we're gonna switch this into the 90s. I have a pretty solid idea how I'm gonna do that, so I hope it comes together. It'll be interesting. Let's go. Okay, time to turn this 20s 90s. We're gonna take off all this stuff, get the braid out. I'm gonna switch my clothes. Thought about fixing my hair right then, but I figured I'd try get my lipstick off, which took a while. And for this look, we're gonna have a nude lip as well. Put some foundation on there. And then a very light nudie pink sort of lipstick. Then I separated my hair into 4 sections, I think. 4. And twisted it and used tiny little butterfly clips. Tied that up and called that good for now. Then I used a black liner in my waterline, a little more edgy and severe for the 90s look. And I brought the butterfly clips a little closer so they were more visible. Then a chunky necklace with a thick black band. And shimmery silver eyeshadow. And then I just touched up the black to make sure that was popping. And that's literally it. From my 20s to 90s, super easy. Oh yeah, the flowering. Okay, that's the 90s look done. I have to be honest, I could kind of wear this all the time. I'm very comfortable and happy with this kind of look. Smoked out eyes. Sort of went for the Pam Anderson, Angelina Jolie version of the 90s, the nudie pink lip and the heavy dark eyes, which works super well with the silver screen glam of the 20s. Only adjustments were, of course, some butterfly clips, a bottle cap necklace, and the giant flower ring. Black in the waterline instead, and silver on the lid. Love it! Ready for party number 2. And the dog is broken, so I should probably go. Thanks so much for hanging out for this. Wherever you are, I hope you're having the best Saturday night that you possibly can. Be kind to the people around you, stay home, and thanks for hanging out.